So your technique, there's a personal way that you have your technique. Can you talk about the other techniques that you know of? Or
Aurelio Mejia has a different one that's called, well, Antonio calls it introspective hypnosis, and that is using different inductions. And an induction is a way in which you go into a trance. The way that you are hypnotized is this. When you are thinking normally, okay, your ego is like the gatekeeper. Think of it as you being a computer, and your ego keeps the password to your hard drive, to all of your programs, okay, all of your files, okay? Now, in order to get into your subconscious, you need to have the password. You need to break through. But the ego is very aware and alert, and it says, no, you're not getting in there. Do you have, what's the password? So an induction will go past that gatekeeper and take you into the subconscious. There's many different ways of inducing hypnosis. There is just talking, where you can actually just talk a person into hypnosis. There's watch the watch, because your eyes will be following this. You can do the finger. I mean, there's many different ways of focusing your attention away from the ego so that you can get into your hard drive. You understand?
Yeah, I love that.
So once you get into there, and there's many different ways, and I do many different ones. Aurelio Mejia has a certain method which is taking you back to memories. And I do that too on many of them. When people say, I can't see anything, I'll say, okay, well, let's go back to a memory. Okay? Once we take you back to a memory, any memory, it could be a birthday party that you were at when you were 8 years old and all your friends were there and you were having a great time. It could be at your grandmother's funeral. Take you back to a memory. As long as the person starts imagining, then we can continue. Okay?
Because it's like you're out of the ego.
Yeah, the ego is saying, okay, we're just at the birthday party. I could sleep for a while. He's okay. Okay? So we kind of like sneak in that way. There's many different ways. So introspective hypnosis uses a combination of normal hypnotherapy techniques and memories. Okay? So we will take you to memories. Every hypnotherapist has different, different ways of doing it. There's different methods, but you can go to one memory and then you go back a little bit more. Okay, let's go back a little bit more. Let's go back a little bit more. And then finally you're in a past life.
Right.
There's so many different ways.
Do you find that well, have you done enough with, let's say, one person that there's a certain amount of past lives or these memories, or can it be endless?
The type of sessions that I do, and again, everybody's different, but I have set an intention that my sessions are about the spiritual journey of forgiveness and the spiritual awakening. That's what my bag is, okay? Some people say, well, I'm really good at stopping smoking or losing weight. That's not, there's thousands and thousands of hypnotherapists that can help you lose weight and stop smoking. My intention and my mission here on earth is to awaken the masses during this time of ascension. So the people who come to me right now, the majority, not always, but the majority of them come because their higher self needs to talk to them, okay? They need to access that information. And so it doesn't matter if they go to past lives. We may or may not go to a past life. We may or may not go to this life. We may or may not talk to your higher self either. It's what the client needs. I had one recently where they brought me questions, and the first thing the person saw were clouds, beautiful clouds, okay? Well, what happens next? Oh, there's stairs leading up through the clouds, okay? What next? I see a gate Wonderful. Oh, there's somebody behind the gate. Oh my God, it's Jesus. Jesus opens the gate, walks her up the stairs, beautiful temple. Who's there? The girl's father, who had died when she was 4 years old. During the whole session, for the next hour, they had a conversation together. She said one thing to him, he said something back. He answered all of her questions. Did they go to a past life? No. Did they talk to the higher self? No. She needed to be with Dad.
It's very personal to each person.
Very personal. So the people who come here, if they expect their session to be like anybody else's, it's not.
Totally. Right.
It's what they need. Some people need healing. Healing happens within your own mind and body. Okay? All I do is tell them, okay, what are you going to use to fix that?
Yeah.
I'll use white light.
Yeah.
Great. Go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah, it's kind of beautiful though, because you have, it's like you put them in a state so they can focus on what exactly they need to work on.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's the importance of what you do, pretty much.
We are all God, okay? We are all like drops of water in the body of God, okay? So you were created in the image and likeness of God. You are a creator, which means you have the power to do whatever you want with your life, to create your life, which means when somebody is in a session, they have that power to do whatever they need to heal mind, body, and soul. You know, I'm just reminding them.
Exactly.
That's what they are. Yeah. And when you as a facilitator for this type of session understand that and honor that in a person, it makes all the difference. Right. When you understand that this session is about them taking care of themselves and get yourself out of the way, miracles happen to them. You know? So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. And do you feel that since you're doing this, there's part of you that's like, this is what you've always wanted to do? Or is there something deeper now?
You know, in the last few sessions, I've been hearing that things are going to be changing.
Well, there's a big message for those that may not come to hear the message, but we're going to put it out there because the vibration, right, it touches everyone. Mm-hmm. So despite the way things look and feel, right, because there's a lot of low vibrating energy on the surface and near the surface of Gaia, and not just on the surface, but I'll call it the atmosphere of the surface, right? If you go beyond that atmosphere, you don't feel that. Mm-hmm. If you go further enough in Gaia, you feel it. Mm-hmm. But it is coming to an end. Mm-hmm. Now, those of you on Earth wanted to. Well, I'm going to change what I'm saying. I'm going to express it in a different way. It's already ended. Mm-hmm. It just has yet to manifest in your physical world, but it's already done, right? Mm-hmm. The Bible there's a quote in the Bible that says something along the lines of faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen, mm-hmm. right? So in the manifestation, so Lightworkers, part of your mission is to grow the faith. It's not just about vibration. It is, faith is a vibration, but, and if you feel more comfortable with trust, because faith, you have an issue with the word mm-hmm. faith, it is now time to let go of the attachment to some words and to delve deeper into the truth of those words so that you can go deeper in I'll say trusting, but in the faithing. Because, right, a lot of light workers are saying, why hasn't it happened? We're tired. Oh man, we're tired. It hasn't happened yet. We're trying to make this happen. Is it really ever going to happen? It's already happened. So now it's a matter of just, hey, you know what? It's already happened. Right? In our loving ourselves will help to expand our own consciousness. And as we do that inner work, not just that outer work, but really that inner work, and not the inner work you think you have to do, it's really getting comfortable with truth. Getting comfortable with truth. Right? And not bits of truth. Right? Just with truth. And more truth will unfold. And as that unfolds, more and more will manifest in the physical. And yes, there is a collective that is vibrating in a certain way. But the more, right? It's not just the outward work anymore. And it's not just the inner work the way you see it. If you're just meditating, please add prayer. If you're just praying, please add meditation. Please allow those things to work in tandem and see that everything you do, everything you think, everything you be, right? Think of it in that circular motion. Right? And think of it as the wave in the ocean, right? I think Eric Butterworth said that God is in you like water is in a wave. Get comfortable with the word God. It's okay. Right? You don't have to use it, but be okay with it. Heck, you can call it tiddlywinks. All right? So in that being, your vibration will extend and expand 1,000-fold, and it will have even more of a, we'll call, positive impact on many. And as you continue to do this, not only will you quote unquote ascend, but you will help more of those that are stuck in that lower vibration remove their feet from the quicksand, remove their feet from the mud and the muck, and they too will elevate. And you will also help Gaia do what it's going to do anyway. It's just, Gaia could be gone, right? She's waiting for y'all, okay? That's the bottom line. And she's doing this out of love, right? And you're getting a lot of help. You already know that, right? So not only continue to do what you do, but just up-level it.